to a new channel. We are today taking a look at the other creature in this update. This one is called the Boskurro. Interesting name, I have to say. The Boskurro is a cool looking creature. This is fully grown, by the way, as you can tell by the picture here. So a little bit before we talk about its stats and everything, it has an ability, Earthquake it's called. Basically, it shatters the person chasing you's bones while minusing 50% of your attack. So I mean, it's I suppose a fair a fair little, I don't know what to call it really, a fair con to the pro. So shatters their bone, minus 50%, you're able to run away if you have to. But, I mean, it's not a terrible creature. So, let's go through its stats now. Real quick. So, max health is 6,000. Stamina is 50. Speed is 22. Damage 325. Appetite 60. Bleed 1. And, what it doesn't show here is it also 70% bleed defense. So, it has brilliant bleed defense. And, it has an Earthquake as well. An ability, Earthquake. Let me show you. I'll hit Q real quick. Boom. As you can see, it says, you are suffering side effects of causing an earthquake. Decreases your attack damage by 50%. It lasts for just 1 minute. And that is okay. I am completely fine with it. Let's listen to some of the calls for this creature. I do feel like that could be nice to do. So let's go ahead and listen to number 1. Wow, that sounds interesting. Let's go ahead and listen to number 2. Cool. Now number 3. Wow. And then number 4. Not too shabby. That was cool. Okay. So now that we've listened to the calls, I think what we should go ahead next is take a look at all the animations. So let's go ahead and see if we have a different lay-in animation. Or a unique one, I should. Sitting animation. Sitting animation is not unique. Okay, now we know that. Let's take a look at the lay-in one. I'd say this is unique, but I'm not too sure. But I'm gonna say it is. I'm not 100 though. Looks unique. But yeah, I'm not too sure. It does look unique though. Let's take a look at the aggro and cower. Let's begin with the cower. That's interesting. Okay. And the aggro. Okay, that looks cool. He just shakes and screams. I do like that, I do have to say. So, now that we've taken a look at the aggro and the calls and the animations, and we've taken a look at the stats and that, I have to say, playing with this creature for a little bit, it's not too bad. The speed of walk speed and sprint speed is completely okay. It's not too bad, it's not too good. It's just there in the middle, sitting pretty okay. I like it. Now let's talk a bit about the way it looks, because it looks amazing, I have to say. It's got these cool little ball-looking things on it, and it's got cool, like a cool fin on the underneath it and all that, and it's pink a bit, to be honest. It looks pink, but it's not actually. It's grey. Grey-blue. It's the sky. It's the color of the sky that does this. But yeah, it's really cool. I do like the colors, and I like the way it looks. And these eyes are really nice. These eyes are really cool. I do like them. So, with that said, it's time to rate the creature, I think, and then, you know, go from there. So, first of all, this creature, oops, we probably did not want to step in the water, but it's the only way we're gonna cross to get to the food. This is a omnivore, by the way. I do feel I need to mention that. It's a tier 4, and it has not vision 2 out of 3. I do not know if I mentioned that, but now I have. We're just gonna eat some of this real quick. Yes, so let's go through the stats, and then we'll go ahead and rate it look-wise after we've gone through the stats. So let's go ahead and begin by going through those. Okay, the stats begins with health, which is 6,000, and then stamina 50, speed 22, damage 325, appetite 60, and bleed 1. Now, Also, bleed defense 70%. Almost forgot to mention that. And so, with those things being said, I do want to say that it's really good. Bleed defense 70% and bleed 1. That's pretty okay to go with 325 damage. And night vision 2 out of 3, and it's a tier 4. Do keep that in mind. Tier 4. So for a tier 4, 6,000 health, 50 stamina, 22 speed, 325 damage, and 60 appetite, and 1 bleed, and 70% bleed defense. That is really good for a tier 4. Therefore, I want to go ahead and say that it's 10 out of 10, because all of them match up to a tier 4, and they're not too overly, like it's not like it's a high a top tier 4 one or a low tier 4. Is literally in the middle. So that's really cool. And even the damage is decent. And like, this is the walk speed and this is the run speed, so your damage is justified to your speed. So if you are looking to run away, break the bones with your ability and you can run away, kind of. Obviously they're gonna still be chasing you, but you know, it works. And the damage too is really good, even if you get a damage, you know, a damage, not a, even though you get a minus damage, which is okay, you know, it's okay. So stat-wise, it's really good. Oh look, this is the token that you want. It disappeared. I should have grabbed it, really. Oh well, it's okay. At least you got to see the token. I don't need it anyway, so not a biggie. So yes, with the stats now when being rated, let's go ahead and rate look-wise, because that's another thing we want to do. Also, I think we need some water. There we go. Water's been drank. So look-wise, not stat-wise. We've done stat-wise. I rate it 10 out of 10. Look-wise, 10 out of 10. No questions asked. It looks amazing. I like the eyes. I like the whole thing. The little blue balls. The whole thing about this creature is really cool. So that's 10 out of 10 too for me. I don't know about you guys, but I think 10 out of 10. So, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. If you did, feel free to hit that like button and feel free to subscribe. Helps me out a lot if you do. And so with those two things said, I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.